Check, check. So good morning. Thank you so much for joining me. Let me just get my mat a little better orientation. There we go. So my name is Lucas, and we're going to do a 55-minute vinyasa flow today. It'll be a good all levels flow. Give me 1 second here. Let's see. All right, now we're ready. So I have a very special announcement to make today. It is raining outside. And if you guys know me, you know that I love the sound of rain. It's kind of like nature's harmony and melody and percussion, like all in one. And I've got the window open right here, so I can listen in and share those nice rainy vibes with you all. All right. So we're going to begin in a seated meditation pose here. Then we're going to flow through some warm-ups, some standing warm-ups, and some sun salutation variations before coming into some deeper stretches again. So please roll your mat out, maybe have some water nearby, a block to sit on. Any music that you'd like to play in the background is always good and totally optional. All right. So just settling down into your seat for a couple minutes here. Noticing your breath. And allow the breath to be a bit deeper, expanding into the belly and relaxing with the exhale. Let's take 3 breaths, breathing in through the nose. Exhale, side out. Inhaling deeply and sitting up nice and tall when you do. And releasing, pressing out, press the chest back. Once more, breathe it in. And long exhale. Let's come on down to the back. Find a supine pose here. Let's take the feet wide, knock the knees together. Take a moment to let your shoulders soften. Palms face up. Let's take a couple breaths here again, just noticing the body, noticing how you feel today, and notice what energy that you showed up to yoga class with today. Just without labeling, just noticing and observing. Feeling into the back, letting the back release. All right. Now we're going to reach our hands straight up. Really reach. Then we're going to interlace the fingers and draw them over to one side and over to the next, working into the back and the shoulders. Just take a few of these. All right, and then to center, and drawing the right foot in, the left foot out. Let's drawing the knee in, and let's switch. Drawing it in, and switch. Just pulling the knee in as tight as feels good for you. And you can take it, at my pace, or you can slow down and feel into each side more. Right? Let's do one more on each side. All right, now come to the soles of your feet. We're going to take the block. Let's take the block. Let's put the block in between the knees, or the upper thighs here. Squeeze it together, hands by your side. Rock the feet over to one side, and then over to the next. Again, as fast as feels good for you, but let's use the breath. Let's inhale to center, and exhale to the side. Again, keeping the core tight. Perfect. Going about 45 degrees, maybe a little more. Let's take it up to center to finish it out. Let's take both knees in and sway side to side. Releasing control of the neck. Just let the neck sway side to side as you rock the hips. Good. And holding behind the knees. Now let's rock back and forth here. If this is uncomfortable for you, you can just come right up to a seated pose. All right. If you really enjoy this kind of a movement, try kicking the feet a little bit as you go back. It's nice and playful. Yeah, let's do one more. All right. And we'll come up to a seated pose. Let's cross the legs. Let's reach the arms up. Take the right hand to the right, left hand overhead. Press the tail down, reach the crown high. Inhale, reach them up. Exhale, other side. Nice and long through the side body. Let's switch again. Right hand down, left hand high. Long through the spine. And switch. Let's take the hands along our side here. Let's reach the feet straight out. Point the fingertips away from you. Press the chest forward and up. Rock the head back. For 2 more breaths. Draw the tailbone up. Good. Then let's bend the knees, cross the legs, come into a tabletop. Wrists underneath the shoulders, spread the fingers wide. Take the knees under the hips. And let's take some intuitive movements. Taking the hips side to side, back and forth. Let's grip into the hands. Let's take some circles, some hip circles, and also some circles with the wrists. Engaging through the wrists. And switching directions. Good, and let's take it to neutral. Let's reach our right foot and our left hand forward. Inhale, and exhale, bring it in. With the breath, reaching out. And exhale, take it in. Let's do one more, reach long. And draw it in. Reach out, and lower it down, and switch. Just take a breath to get long, find length. Inhale. And exhale, draw them in. Nice and smooth, y'all. And once more. Take it long. And bring it in. Good. Reach it out. And lower it down. We're going to tuck the toes and float the hips. For 5 breaths. All right, one more. Lower the knees, inhale, drop the belly, gaze forward. Exhale, rounding the spine, pressing the mat away. Inhale for cow pose. Exhaling to cat. Good. Inhale, maybe you shift forward a bit. And exhale, maybe you press it back. Let's take it to neutral here. Let's come onto the tops of one of our palms. All right, let's take some cat-cow movements like this. And then switch the hands. Take that hand back up. Let's come up to a kneeling pose here. You can turn to the long edge of your mat. Let's take the left leg long. Reach the right hand up. Really reach high. Draw the hip in. Lengthen through the spine. We're going to take this hand down. Let's tap it. And let's take it back up. Tapping the right hand. And reaching it up. This time just take the right hand down for a supported side plank. Let me give you options here. Okay, you can float that back foot. Maybe you straighten the bottom leg for full side plank. Maybe you just hang out here and take a pendulum movement with the arms. All right, let's use that top hand. Bring ourselves back up here. Let's draw that leg in. Let's take it to the other side. So reach the right leg out. Draw the hip in. Left hand high. Compressing the right side of the body, lengthening the left. We're going to take the left hand down and tap it. Good. Coming back up. And tap it. Good. This time, let's come all the way down. If you're in the DC area, there's a good chance it's raining for you too. So maybe you listen to the rain for a few breaths. Permission to open a window. All right, let's go ahead and take the top hand down here. Let's come back to a tabletop. Let's inhale and exhale, lower down nice and smooth. Good. Inhale, pull the chest forward and up. The knees can stay down. Just lengthening the low back, right? Then pressing back to a down dog. Let's start with the knees bent here. We're just going to bend the knees a little bit more. Press the hips back and straight into the legs. And again, bending into the knees, hips back. And then straighten. Let the hips come high. Once more, bending deeply. And straightening. Okay, let's come up to our toes. Gaze forward, step the feet up to the hands. Let's come up halfway. And let's fold. Root to rise, roll up the spine, reach high, Urdhva Hastasana. And taking the hands to the heart, let's take a deep breath in and a smooth breath out. So from standing, let's take our attention back to the hands here. Let's take these first two fingers. Let's turn them down. Let's draw them back. Building up our wrist health this morning. All right, many more chaturangas to come. Not necessarily in this class. Okay, just working on that. And then pulling those two the opposite direction. Maybe you take these last two, draw them down, and draw them up. All right, let's take it to the other side, the other hand. Take those first two fingers, draw them down, point the top of your wrist towards me. Good. Now let's get the counter stretch. Take them up and back. Now let's get those second two fingers. Same deal. All right, beautiful. Let's shake the hands out. Let's take some long movements with our arms, okay? Like imagine that you're holding a kettlebell in your right hand, but with the fingers long. We're gonna inhale, reach it up. Feel its momentum take you back, bend the knees. Inhale, sweep it up. Let's do one more. You can trace over your shoulder with your gaze a little bit. Now let's switch directions. And one more. And then over to the other side, reaching the left hand up and back. And let's switch. You feel your range of motion. Let's start with some shoulder shrugs here. Let's shrug nice and lighten the toes. Lighten the toes, lighten the hips. Let's shrug the shoulders up and forward. All right, and then up and back. Nice and light in the neck. All right, let's get a bit wider of a stance here. You're going to bring some movement to the shoulders, and then take it down to the hips. Take the hips from side to side, back and forth. All right, up to the shoulders again. And then down to the hips. Take some hip circles one direction and circle out the other direction. We're just opening up the energy channels of the body. All right. Take it back to the arms and the shoulders. We're going to do a little tense and release. So I want you to flex the shoulders up, flex through the arms. Inhale. Exhale, let it go, soften. Whenever you release and exhale, feels amazing. Inhale, flex the fingers nice and tight, raise them up. Exhale, let it go. Okay, let's do two more. Inhale to tighten. Feel the biceps, the triceps. And exhale, let it go. And then in this one, into the chest too. And smooth exhale, softening. Good. Now we're going to take it into the core here, into the butt and the upper legs. So squeeze your quadriceps together. Squeeze your hamstrings. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. Let's do that twice more. Inhale, squeeze the glutes together. And then let it go. Good. One more time. Squeeze them. Everything in the core nice and tight. Get the abs too. Inhale. Smooth the exhale, let it go. Let's take a deep breath in. Let's sweep the arms up. Let's exhale, fold. Let's hang here for a breath. Take your fingertips down to the mat. Slight bend in the knees. Halfway lift. Draw the shoulder blades back. Make your back a nice table. Good. Exhale to lower. Inhale, roots rise. Sweep it up high. Bring the hands to the heart. Good. Let's do that again. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, folding. Halfway lift. And fold. And inhale, sweep it up. Taking the hands to the heart. Let's step our feet wide. Toes out at 45 degrees. Let's bring the hands together. Let's find some bouncing movements here, just bending one leg, straightening into the next. Right, take it to center, straighten the legs, and bend. Just intuitive movements here, waking up the hips. All right, then we're going to sit into it. Inhale, straighten the legs and sweep up. Bring the hands together. Good. Let's do 3 more. Gazing up. And hands to the heart. And once more. Good. Let's take our hands to our thighs here. We're going to incorporate some breath and some sound with this one. So we'll inhale to center, exhale the left shoulder as you gaze to the right, and make the sound ha. 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 Let's do 1 more on each side. Ha. Ha. Okay, let's take it to center. Let's straighten it up. Let's come back up to the top of the mat. Take a moment here. Maybe you get a drink of water. Let's sweep the arms here. And bend into the knees as we do it. Good. Let's come up to our toes. Inhale high. Exhale, stomp and sweep. Breathing in. And exhaling out. Let's do 3 more. And last one. Big breath in. And stomp and sweep. Good. Let's come to a halfway lift. Folding. Let's zip the feet up together. Big toes to touch. Let's take a chair pose. All right, bring the hands to your heart. Inhale, exhale, twisting to your right. You can bring the elbow inside or outside the knees. Draw the hands to the heart. Good. Inhale to center. And straighten and fold. Let's take a bend in the knees. Take opposite elbows, hang heavy, and sway side to side. Good, and then let it go. Bring the feet together. Halfway lift. And let's take a chair. Good. Hands to the heart. Inhale. Exhale, twist to the left. For 2 easy breaths. Good. Inhale to center. Let's take the fingertips, the peace fingers around the big toes. Then take the hands to the mat, step the feet back, find a plank pose for 3 breaths. Good. Inhale. Exhale, high to low. Maybe take the knees down. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Pull the chest forward. Exhale, find a down dog. Tuck the toes, get the hips high. And let's pedal out the dog this time. Bend one knee, then straighten the next. All right, let's lift the right foot up high to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, send it back. And then step it forward. Let's lower our back knee. All right, left hand to the mat, right hand to the sky. Good, taking the hands to the thigh. Press yourself up, tuck your back toes, straighten that back leg, and reach the arms up high for high crescent. Good, inhale, reach up. Let's lower our back heel. Reach, and exhale, let's lean and sweep. Inhale, take it up. And lean and sweep. Nice, strong foundation as we take it high, breath in. And exhale, take it down. Let's do one more. And take it to neutral. Palms face up. We're going to inhale into the heart center. Flip the palms. Exhale, send it out. Inhale, take it up. And exhale, draw it down. Let's open up to a warrior two. Left hand first. All right, let's take a bit of a bouncy movement. Back and forth. Let's flip our front palm, reverse it. Gazing up. All right, we're going to come down with the exhale, windmill down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, frame the foot and step back. Take your flow, your vinyasa. It's a down dog. Let's inhale the left leg high. And exhale, knee to nose, round it. Inhale, reach it up. And step it forward. Lower the back knee. Take a moment. Right hand to the mat, left hand to the sky. All right, both hands on top of your left knee. Tuck your back toes, raise up, high crescent. Good, straighten the arms. We'll come to warrior one, so back heel down. All right, inhale, reach it up. And exhale, lean and sweep. Once more. And then to neutral. Palms at your center here. Inhale, take them in. Flip, exhale, send it out. Good, inhale on high. Exhale down the sides. Let's do it one more time. Good, warrior two, right hand sweeps forward first. We're gonna sway a bit back and forth. And to neutral, flip your front palm, inhale, take it up. And with your next exhale, we're going to cartwheel down. Step the back foot. Let's bend the knees, inhale, look up. Exhale, walk, step, or press and float. Halfway lift. And a fold. And inhale, root to rise, roll it up high. Take a big breath in. Long breath out. Now let's step the right foot up. We're going to let's just place the toes down at the back of the mat. So high lunge again. All right, inhale. Exhale, lean, sweep, and hold. Extend long through your fingertips. Fighter jet pose, also known as food delivery jet asana. All right, inhale, sweep it up. And with the exhale, we're going to come forward to a warrior three. So shift your weight, float the back foot. Maybe you use your environment. All right, float that foot back, reach it up, inhale. Exhale, sweep it down. With the inhale, we're going to sweep the back foot forward, come to a standing knee raise, and then find a tree pose. Grow the branches. And find a bit of a dancing tree. Good. Inhale, take it up. Lower the foot. Exhale, let's fold. Nice. Hanging out here. All right, let's reach it all the way up. All right, let's reach the left leg up. Step the left leg back, set those toes. All right, inhale, reach it up. Exhale, lean and sweep and hold. Let's actually lower our back heel, take our hands behind us, interlace the fingers, draw the shoulder blades back, let the head rock up. All right, we'll reach the arms up. Inhale. With the exhale, we'll shift forward to that warrior three on this side. Good, and float it back. Sweep the arms, inhale. Exhale, lean and sweep. And with the inhale, we're going to come to a standing knee raise. All right, we're getting tricky with it. And find a tree pose. Maybe you find a nice mudra with the hands. All right, inhale. This time, let's just shake it out. Bounce on the balls of the feet. Let the hips bounce, let the shoulders bounce. All right, we're going to sweep our arms, take a chair pose. Inhale, exhale, halfway lift. Inhale to a chair. Halfway lift. And one more chair. And then a fold. Let's step the right foot back. Right hand to the mat, left hand to the sky, low lunge twist. Good, take the hand down, walk your hands in front of you. Point your toes in. Let's come up halfway. Flat back, inhale. Then exhale, hinge over. Good, walk your hands over to the right side of the mat. Left hand to the mat, right hand to the sky. Good, frame the foot, step up, halfway lift, and fold. And root to rise, take it high. Good, let's take the arms down. Let's sweep the arms. Let's take some sweeps of the arms here. And you've just had an amazing week. I tell you what, so give yourself a couple pats in the back. All right, maybe slow it down, go pat, pat, pat. Pat, pat, pat. All right, let's go into that bind one more time. So let's take our feet wide here. Interlace the hands behind the back. All right, draw the shoulder blades together. We're going to inhale, rock back. Exhaling, diving down. Hands up high. Head below the heart, below the hips. Good. Take your hands down to the mat. Walk them over to the right. Walk them over to the left. And over to the right. And over to the left. Good. Then let's come up to the top of our mat again. All right. Let's come on down to our backs here. So let's reach forward. Come up to our toes and lower down. Nice and graceful, rock it back. We're going to come down onto our backs here. Let's find a bridge pose. Feet flat. Press the feet down. Raise the hips up. You can grab the sides of the mat or interlace your hands underneath you. Roll it down. Take a moment. And let's press up again. Let's roll over top of the arms. Get the hips high. You can go into a wheel if you'd like. All right, release the hands, soften down the back. And now you can press the feet up, take a block underneath you. You can find a wall for legs up the wall pose, or come into a shoulder stand. And when you're ready, maybe take the feet behind you for a couple breaths, knees along your side, and roll down vertebrae by vertebrae. Yeah. Let's take the counter pose fish. Reach the legs out, point through the toes, hands under the seat. Draw the elbows in, press the chest up. Good, and soften it down. Bring the knees in. Just hold them for a couple breaths. Let's take the right foot down, left ankle to the right thigh. You can come onto your back or come onto your front for a full pigeon if you like. Taking 2 more breaths. And lowering it down. And switching sides. Let's take it down. Let's take Supta Baddha Konasana or a supine butterfly. All right, and you got some options here. Bring the soles of the feet together. You can let the knees sort of rock left and right. You can also, if you have 2 blocks, you can put blocks on either side, or you can just take the knees wide and take the feet wide and knock the knees together as an alternative. All right, let's use the hands to help bring the knees in and draw them up. We're going to take supine twists here and then close on out. So inhale, exhale, rock it over to your right. Gazing over the left. Taking another deep breath in and smooth exhale. Take the knees back into center. You can switch your prop and rock it over. Expanding the lungs in 3 dimensions, using the breath to direct the stretch. And once more. Good, and bringing the knees up to center. Let's take a closing happy baby. So hold the knees, the ankles, the soles of the feet, whatever feels good for you. And rock out the spine. Then let's take the feet down, reach out the legs. Coming to Shavasana.